just aim to not get fired. And every day that I don't get fired, they have to give me money. So
there you go.
yeah.
Isn't that right, Strap? Exactly.
Strap. What?
Yeah.
Strap.
Hello.
How are you guys? Well, Christian, dude, Strap got something in the email recently.
Whoa, Strap, what'd you get in the email recently?
Hold on.
Was it a gun? Did your FBI agent coerce you into finally getting another gun?
He's gonna become a porn star.
A corn star? Does he have like different types of like shucking styles? Is that what that is?
Instead of calling him Strap, we're gonna call him the Strap, and
No,
I think
it's
that
not.
just kind of.
Well, it's not. It's not just Strap. It's Strap on. I think that's where they're going to go. Something like that.
Yes.
I got the email though. I got
that
the
is-
official email. So,
Official
that's
email.
the big thing. That's the big thing.
They accepted my application.
That is the news.
That is the big thing. My dreams are coming true. So that's all that matters.
The cosmos are coming together, and my
Freaking planets are
world is
aligning,
complete.
dog.
All right. Well, no, that is not the news,
Okay,
Travis.
what is it?
Tell them the news.
Okay, well, don't tell me all at once. Come on.
Yeah, I was waiting for Strap to tell you because it's kind of his thing. Yeah, we're all just like setting
just
you up.
waiting.
Just silent treatment baited. It's like the
Literally.
second time you've been silent treatment baited now.
Literally. I'm just crying on the inside. It's fine.
Why am I
You're
not
fucked.
on the Wi-Fi right now? Oh my god, my
Travis, Travis, you
Yeah.
gotta tell them what you got your email for.
Oh,
Email.
what did I get?
Or, the new thing that's happening with you right now.
Oh, are you talking about the SF stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Special Forces
So
stuff? Yo?
Yeah, so it actually doesn't happen until October.
Okay.
But yes, come October 28th, I am leaving to go to what is called Green
Porn
Platoon.
camp. Oh.
Yes, basically.
Yeah.
Porn camp. He's gonna go learn all the ropes. Never mind. Bad pun.
He's going to learn how to shoot
Go ahead,
ropes.
Strap. That was a really bad joke. Okay, go ahead, Strap. Yeah, sorry. You're going where? Oh, I actually don't even know what it was called.
So it's
Green
called,
Platoon?
It's called Green Platoon because
Green Brace?
aviation. No, it is the aviation side of special forces.
Okay.
So
Yesterday, Dad and Aaron were trying to spectate or speculate with what you are going to be doing.
Ops.
Yeah,
Just
and
imagine that.
it was a little funny to listen to because neither of them or me have any idea what it would look like, and it got really out of hand. But do you know what that would actually entail for you? Like,
I do know.
as like,
So-
I mean, would you be in combat now because you're special?
So no, well,
Oh.
depends on how you take special. So
Oh, wait, I take special and the way everyone else takes special. Probably the same thing. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm sorry. Just keep going.
No, so 160th, which is what I would be doing. It's called the 160th Aviation Regiment or the Special Operations Aviation Regiment. What they are is they are the transportation for all of special operations. So
Okay.
special
Like
operations,
dedicated helicopters for dedicated people.
yes.
Like, yeah.
So special operations doesn't just cover the Army; they cover all branches of the military. So 160th is the regiment that flies Navy SEALs and Marine and the Green Beret, stuff like that.
Mhm.
They are.
What is the Coast Guard Special Forces called?
I didn't even know that they had.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Little bitches. Get shit on. They ain't got no special forces.
Just wanted to
dog. We
bait.
all
Just wanted to bait the
Just
Coast Guard.
just wanted to shit on them real quick. All right.
Yep. You brought them up for it just so you can dookie on them, and then
Literally.
Dude, wait, Strap. Pause your story. Did I tell you about how bad I got Christian the other day playing zombies with Aaron?
no.
Remember? Team player?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude.
I hated that so much.
Okay, I'll tell you later,
Okay.
Strap. But keep going with your story.
Yeah,
So,
keep going. Yeah.
You're going, well, not story, but like what's happening to you. You're going to
Yeah, tell your story.
Green Beret Camp.
No.
Tell like it's actually
Green
gonna
Platoon
happen.
Camp.
There is no camp. It's Green Platoon.
Just go straight.
Yeah, why I keep thinking camp? What the fuck? He's going to scout camp.
He's going to scout camp.
He's gonna have guns and kill each other. Don't worry about it.
Dude, freaking making some wolfums out there, dude.
On the ends of their like M16s, just like on the bayonet.
I haven't had one of those since freaking.
Yeah, me neither. Well, so okay, going back to it though.
Well, I got in the chair.
Are you gonna be like combat, or you're just going to be working on the dedicated planes for the special? I want to say special forces.
So it just depends. It just depends because depending on what I get assigned to with me.
What are the potential options? Like, don't really say the acronym or whatever it is, but like, are you going to be a gunner, or is there a chance that you'd have to be a pilot or a co-pilot or like on a helicopter going into a war zone at any point?
There could be a chance, but that just depends on if I choose to do that. So like,
are you trying to do that, or are you trying to just do like?
Well, so I just want to get in first. That's what I'm worried about. But
okay. It's something. It's like I understand.
Because this Green Platoon is the selections process for.
Yeah, so you have to like get into that before you can decide what you even want to be within the special forces. Is it like something you'd have to qualify for, like get into special forces and then get a job within the special forces?
Kind of. Like I would always have my job, which is hydraulics. But
right.
The difference would be like I can choose to be on a flight squad or a flight crew, and if I'm attached to a flight crew, every time I'll be assigned to a helicopter, and every time the helicopter.
Okay. Well, look. Long story short, Strap. I was just trying to figure out like how likely is it that you will go into combat versus kind of what you're doing now, where you're working on a base. You know.
Right. So that's what I was trying to get at. So like if I decide to go into a flight squad or to a flight crew, like that's something that you have to put in your packet for. You got to get a flight physical. You got to do a bunch of stuff. If I do that, then I would be assigned to a helicopter, and every time the helicopter took off, I would be in it. Now, being a special forces or special operations, I guess you could say branch or attachment, I would be flying into combat zones.
Some tobacco there, my guy?
Yeah.
Ew, you chew, you fuck.
No, I'm smoking a cigar when I cut the end off.
Oh,
dude. Got it.
Cheers, bro. I'll light up one too.
I just spit a little bit down.
You know, fuck your lungs. If your lungs go down, nobody can see that. But you fuck up your gums, that shit.
It's like your lip, dog.
Ladies don't like that. Don't do that one.
Well, you shouldn't have lung damage with cigars because you don't inhale cigars.
Yeah, you just like put it in your mouth and then, I mean, that, okay.
Fuck it.
Let's just move on, yeah.
You kind of suck on it.
Yeah.
Kind of suck on it slowly. I'm just kidding. Sorry. That
joke. All right, yeah, moving on. Yeah, I was going to say, that's why I stopped mine. I was like, no, we're done.
There's like a little twitch of something there, and just neither of us could make anything out of it.
Nope, that's not work. That does not work.
All right, well, good luck to that, Strap. Hopefully you get in. I would say, if it was me, I would say be careful of combat jobs right now, because there's just a lot of like tension in the world right now. But I mean, you do what you want to do, man. If that's what you want to do.
I mean, unless there's like a bunch of just like liberals protesting, you can just mow them all down. That's totally fine. Completely understandable.
Whatever you want to do, man. It is your simulation to play, not mine. I'm just the NPC.
Well, so this last weekend, honestly, thinking about all of this, I just watched Top Gun again on Sunday, bro.
Is that good? You've seen it twice,
bro?
Now?
In theater. This is the second time I watched it in theater. It's so good. I love it. Like when they're going in for like the final mission. Oh my gosh! I know what's gonna happen because this is the second time I've seen it, but I'm just like, come on, make the strike every single time. So just hearing about this type of stuff gets me like super excited.
But then it's like the training side when he's like trying to teach him how to do it.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, come on, and then they fail, and every time you're like, fuck.
And then he does it in 2 minutes 15. Less than that, and their target time is 2 minutes 30. Come on.
So Christian, do you want to tell them about it, or should I?
I'm trying to like piece it together because
Yeah,
that's
me
the
too.
part of
Okay, do
my
you
brain
wanna
I
try-
just tried to like
Do you
block
want
out.
to try
you
and
know?
go in on it together? You want to just try and like have at it?
Uh,
How did it start? Let's start
so
there.
okay, so it was me, Troy, and Aaron. We you two were already online, and then I just kind of hopped in. We were like, okay, let's all play zombies. Why not? So I hop into a match with you guys, and as we're playing,
I remember the conversation got really deep.
Yeah, we were
For
just
some
talking. Yeah, we were talking about something
Really
super deep. I don't remember what exactly, but yeah, we were like pretty serious.
Aaron was talking about something. I think it was like a hot topic issue or something.
Maybe, yeah. But so, yeah, I can't remember what it was. Anyway.
Oh, it was his job. He was talking about going into the medical field and he wants to help people.
Oh yeah, like
You know,
becoming like a
and I
physical
was
therapist or something.
Well, have
like
you ever
that.
thought of being like a therapist? Dude, Indy, will you like fuck off? Come this way. Come outside. Come here. Come on, let's go, guys. Outside. We're gonna have so much fun. Bye, Indy.
Bye. Yeah. Anyway, so we were having
that's
this
what we were-
like
that's
super
the
deep
context.
conversation about this, and while we're doing that, Troy and Aaron are just kind of gunning down zombies, and I'm just meleeing the entire time. And as I'm doing that,
He is playing with us now. So he's playing.
So
with
yeah,
us.
we're in the middle of a match.
We're talking about Aaron and his thing, and like he's like, I just want to help people. I love people. Whatever. And then there's a point where I noticed Christian, and I'm like, Christian, are you a team player? And he's like,
and like in the most
Yeah?
sincerest tone, I'm just like, I mean, yeah, like kind of going like a little something deep. I'm just like, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
And just going on a little bit of a
Like-
story.
I
And
was like, do you think you're a team player in everything that you do? And he
I
was
was
like,
like,
yeah, I
yeah,
think
I
so.
think so."
I think so, yeah. I was like, what do you think about like zombies? And he's like,
It's just like- I was like,
maybe.
yeah.
I was like, you get your ass over here and open up these freaking doors, dude. You got like $20,000, and me and Aaron are broke, dog. We had opened up the whole map, and Christian had just been so sucked up in conversation. He had
Literally.
been running around in circles like a turret, just mowing zombies and
Well,
stealing all
yeah,
of the money.
I was just meleeing everybody, and yeah, they had bought in like a couple of the first doors, and they had no points left, and I'm just still stabbing all of these zombies, and I had like a good 8,000 points racked up at this point. I was like, I think I like stayed silent for like a good 2 minutes after that. I was like, that's. Yeah. Anyway.
Maybe it was more of a joke they had to be there for, but
Yeah.
I burnt the
gosh.
shit out of it. To a crisp.
To a crisp.
Got you
I
to a crisp.
the shit out of him.
I definitely got you with a good one.
That was a banger right there.
Absolute bangers, dude.
I got a couple every now and again that happen, but they're not really planned. I got Papa Jack. There's something about the Wright brothers. I think it had to do with him being old. But that was like, that's my other like treasured one.
Just hitting grandpa with zingers or what?
He just kind of like walked into it, and I was like, I'm not above not taking this. And then I took it. It's kind of like if that's what she said, you know what I mean? It's like everyone knows when the opportunity is there. It's just like, are you gonna be that guy and address it? And usually, yeah, why not? But,
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
yeah, usually why not? But you know, it's just to each his own.
Really quick, everyone. Unfortunately, this part of the podcast did get a little bit glitchy in the recording. I don't know what happened, but there is a huge chunk that we did have to cut out, unfortunately. So it's going to be a weird jump from Troy making pranks with his grandpa to us talking about raging in video games. So I want to let you guys know that before we get into this next topic, because it's kind of a weird jump, but thank you so much for listening.
It's kind of like a person that rages at video games consistently, right? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like when you become an adult and you have to deal with real bullshit all day. Like for me right now, when I go to work, I'm just stressed out and anxious the whole time because it's not what I was doing in the Navy. It would I think I've explained it before. It's like my tech job. It's like what I'm doing right now is Spanish, but what I learned was English. So it's like I'm trying to figure it out, whatever. So it's like I go throughout my whole day like stressing out. So when I come home and I play video games, it's like, yo, I just want to chill. I want to hang out.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion, whatever. But then, when you have someone that comes in and is like raging all the time, it's like,
it's not fun.
Yeah, it dampens the whole mood. Now you're brought into it. It's like, I already deal with bullshit all day. I don't need extra bullshit. I don't remember what the point of that was. That just grinds my gears. That shit just pisses me off. But I also used to really be that person. I also was that person. I used to rage a lot. And then that's why I'm sensitive to it, is because, like, now I notice it, because I feel like I would dampen the party a lot. Because I would get so focused on winning. But, like, it's a fucking video game. Like, even if you win, it's like, you turn it off, and then you're just a loser anyway.
Yeah, so. Well, the last time that I remember you, like, often getting real heated about it is when Sea of Thieves first came out, and we used to play with Blaze.
Oh, my God.
When we would play For Honor. We play For Honor. All the time, dude, and you would get so mad.
I hated
For Honor or Sea of Thieves? Which one?
Both.
Which one?
You would get heated at both.
Dude, Sea of Thieves? I think Sea of Thieves, what pissed me off about that one the most was, like, you could put in, when the game first came out, it was like people would constantly spawn around you because they wanted that person-on-person interaction, right? Yeah. So me and Blaze would hop into this game. And Blaze is like, how do you explain Blaze? I think the game type is an RPG. He's an RPG type player, like a Skyrim player, right?
Okay.
He loves Skyrim. So he plays these new, like, open world PvP games like Skyrim, and he'll generate like a fuck ton of money and a fuck ton of XP. But he doesn't really, like, he's not good at killing people. So basically what I'm saying is like I get into these games with Blaze and we'll be like traversing. We'll be seeing things, collecting stuff. But in Sea of Thieves, you'll do like an 8-hour voyage, and some jackass that hopped in the game like 2 minutes ago can just, like, the amounts of times that I think me and Blaze went a solid 2 months of playing every day where we got 0 payout. 2 months. We returned home once on a robo with like a chest. But I mean, like, the amount of effort that we put in to get that chest, I don't even count that as fair. It was ridiculous. People were just constantly sinking our boats. And we didn't really know how to play yet. But, dude, that game made me super angry. That game was horrible. And now it's really good. I've played it, like, recently, and they've done a good job, like, balancing it out.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you bring up the, like, the difference in styles, like, how to play. And like how he was like a Skyrim kind of guy. The one thing that I remember like very vividly is I was in my apartment in Arizona. This was when, like, before my daughter was born, before I got married the first time, before all, like, everything. It was like when I first moved into that apartment. You and Blaze were playing, and I just happened to hop on, like, and join you guys. I was in that game for like 30 seconds, and then you started yelling. Blaze was like, he was yelling too, but he was laughing because he thought like your rage was funny. But it didn't take very long to where you guys both started to get upset, and then Blaze started to like do his own thing. And I remember you guys were yelling, and then he jumped on a boat and he ditched you, and you were on some like random people's boat trying to get their stuff or get your stuff back. And then it goes quiet for a second, and you're like, wait a second. Blaze, where the fuck did you go? and then he turns around, your guy's like spinning in circles, and then Blaze is like, I left. And you're like, you left? What do you mean you left? He's like, I'm on a different boat and I'm sailing away. And you started screaming. You're like, you're joking. You're joking. Fucking left. Are you serious? You left. Like, you yelled for like 3 minutes straight. And something happened, and then Troy was no longer there. It was like Troy left the chat.
Oh my god,
dude! I've been trying to talk the whole time, but my mute has been on. Dude, so to put it in context, yes, it's just like, dude, he didn't have faith in me. Like, I told him to keep the engine running. I ran into the store. I neutralized both of the shopkeepers. I turn around and my guy had already peeled out. Like, I had them dead. I was on the boat. I had the money. I got to the edge of my boat, of their boat, looked for my boat, and all I could see was my sails in the horizon. And I was just like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, he just didn't have faith in me. It's like one of the few times, though, that I actually told him something was going to happen, and it happened. So I got to be fair. You know, my consistency isn't very, like, good, but I don't know.
That's the funny thing, like how to go back to like how you were talking about you used to be that guy and you're like super sensitive, you don't like mess with it anymore. It's funny because now that you talk about it, you see that like it wasn't 100% his fault, but you were so upset, like you were so mad and you were flipping out. But then now it's like you look at it and you're like, yeah, I guess it wasn't really his fault, you know? Like I never followed through.
Yeah, because I think about those. I don't know. I think about those things. I try to be the least abrasive person I can day to day. So I just think, like, you know, like I said, you got shit going on all day. No one wants to come home and like your homie is screaming at the Xbox. Actually, I've noticed that's actually the problem with Rocket League right now. With one of the people that I do want to make a team with, I can like just go into training and train for a while. It's like, you know, I can turn on some music. I'll be kind of shitty at something, but I'll train at it and do better. This person gets triggered way too fast. Like the second something goes wrong, fuck this game, man. This game's fucking dumb. And then the next the next time they do it, it's even worse and even worse. And it's like a snowball effect. It's like douche, 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 douche. And so I'm physically watching this and I'm just imagining like a tournament setting, like this person like trying to hold it together. Dude, I think we would probably get kicked out. There's like no way we would not get rage kicked out. It's just, you know, you got to make those decisions. That's what I'm saying. You got to make those decisions. Like, you know, how far do you want to go? I don't think I really care enough. It's just Rocket League. I like to have fun, so I'm never gonna ever choose my friends over anything unless it's like a career move. Yo, I have to move because these circuit cards are going to Florida now. It's like, fuck, I don't want to live in Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you go to Florida,
I don't think I will ever live. Well, actually, maybe Florida only because my team is out there. But they just kind of. I haven't even watched college football in like years. I'm not even that big into sports, so
yeah, dude,
I don't think that'd be very fun.
Ever since I moved away from home, dude, I haven't even thought about watching sports.
Yeah, I got other shit to do. I watch esports like crazy, which is weird.
Yeah, I've wanted to get into like baseball and stuff because I really like the Atlanta Braves. Like that's like a home team for me, but I don't know why I just can't. Like I will look into like a stat like for the game that happened that day, but I just cannot bring myself to like even listen to like a game or something like that. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it.
Dude, listening to a baseball game on the radio is easily the most discombobulating thing I have ever done in my life.
Really?
I was trying to listen. It was I can't remember, but I was kind of going through the same thing where I was like, I really like baseball. I like stadiums. I want to try and like listen to the Padres. It was their last season. This last season, I was trying to like get into it, and I was doing the tile delivery job. And
oh yeah, I remember that job.
Yeah, so like I was just in the car all the time. So I was like, oh fuck it, I'll try and listen to the Padres radio. I knew the Padres were playing because it was the Padres radio. But they start talking about games that are happening right now, but is not the Padres game. Then they'll talk about yesterday's Padres game, and then they'll talk about the Padre game happening right now, especially like the worst is when they're commentating on something and then someone hits like a home run and it's like everything goes to shit. Like everything goes to chaos and you're just like, loud sounds are coming from my speakers. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, since you're like, you can't see it, you have to try and like imagine it in your head. But if you don't watch the sport very much, then it's like, it's just crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. It was weird.
Interesting.
One of the funniest things about baseball too is like, I've definitely said this to like multiple people, but it's like, if it weren't for the stadiums, like how cool they are, baseball would be the worst thing to watch. Like,
yeah,
ever.
but I mean, at the same time though, like I really enjoy playing softball, and if I had continued playing baseball, like I would have really enjoyed it. I think that it'll always have like a spot as a sport. It's just, it's definitely like golf. It's like people who like golf, right? It's like not a fast-paced sport. It's just like there's like technicality to it. Maybe is that the word? There's,
There's a lot of
there's other ways to be good. Like you know,
there's a lot of form and technique into it. So it's like I think a big thing with people that watch it so much. Like I never got into watching it because it is so painful to watch. But like when you play it, for me, it's a lot of fun because I know how much technique, how much time and effort I have put into it. And it's the same thing with like softball.
Yes.
Stuff.
You know what? That's how I feel about Rocket League, honestly. I'll look at it, and when I watch the RLCS, I can understand like how hard a musty flip reset is because I've tried it and I have invested time into it, and that shit be fucking hard.
You know what's
so
funny?
yeah, like you will just naturally get into things you already like.
All the different names for like different tricks and shit that you can do in Rocket League, they remind me of the names of tricks in like skateboarding or snowboarding. Because it's like a whole list of like different random words thrown together, and they're like, somehow that's just the name of a trick.
Yeah, well, I think it's because so many things happen at one time, and it's the same with skating. Like you can do multiple things in one jump. Like
okay, but you just said, like,
an Indy Melon 720 50-50. That's like grab the front of the board, grab the back of the board, grind it out, stick it. Like I don't know. It's just this weird jargon of seemingly. I mean, think about the people that are coming up with these words. Like fucking children, dog. A musty flick? What the hell is that? What is a musty? What is someone named Musty for? I don't know. Just weird shit. That is true though. It does sound like skating. Like when you put it that way, it does seem like a Tony Hawk. Like something you could pull off and get a lot of combo points for it.
Yo,
it's like musty flick, 100 points.
I missed the original Tony Hawk game for PlayStation. Was it PlayStation 1? Dude, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 was like my jam forever.
I remember if you skated up to one of the bathrooms, there was a guy having like diarrhea in there. And, like 8-year-old me loved that. That's pretty cool.
What games are you excited for this year? Like, are there any games you're excited for this year?
Oh man, yeah. I've actually, since I haven't been able to play gaming, it has made me like romanticize over it. So I'll watch a lot of like, you know, release games coming out. Obviously, Call of Duty's coming out. Pretty much the way I feel about Call of Duty now.
I didn't even think of that.
Pretty much the way I feel about it now is like you're not paying for a new game every year. You're paying for a Call of Duty subscription with new skins and upgraded like things. You know what I mean?
Basically.
Because it's like the setup is pretty much the same now. You're gonna have a weapons class customized one. Kill streaks, score streaks, a barracks where you can change your like, you know, it's gonna have the same setup. It's just like it'll be a different time frame of war. Dude, imagine if they're like, dude, fuck it, we're gonna do cavemen this year, and then it's just Call of Duty caveman.
That'd be crazy.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, dude, how sick was that?
Roman numerals. Dude, you just go around. It's just melee
one
weapons.
Roman numerals. It's just an eye. It's like Call of Duty eye. What is that?
Yeah.
The funny thing is that sounds a lot like For Honor.
Yeah, but they'll have their own way of doing it. You know, Call of Duty's a mechanic.
Well, it's kind of like Far Cry. Far Cry did that. They did the Primal one.
Yeah, there you go.
I never actually played that one.
Call of Duty, if you're listening, actually, honestly, Call of Duty. If I could get one idea to work in my life, it would be this one. Call of Duty, can you please just make, for the love of God, a like remastered Zombies edition Call of Duty? Please, just take all of the maps you already have, make them pretty, okay?
Isn't that kind of what they did with Zombie Chronicles in the third Black Ops game?
Yeah, but the problem is like, okay, you want to play that one? You gotta go download Black Ops 3 now. Oh, you want to play Buried? Well, now you gotta go download Black Ops 2. Okay, you want to play the new ones? Okay, well now you gotta go download Cold War. Just take all of the zombies, chop off the multiplayer, chop off the campaign, just put it all under one umbrella lobby. Okay, that way the online community, if they just want to play zombies, they can connect with each other in a zombies lobby across all like the games. You know,
down for that.
Instead of being cross-gen, be like cross-game. You know, you want to play Keener D Toten today? Go play Keener D Toten. Oh shit, Christian hopped on. It's time to grind Cold War. Bet. Quit to main menu. Go to the Cold War option. Sounds really nerdy. Anyone that doesn't play video games is gonna be really confused right now. But Activision,
yeah, I mean,
your
like a lot of
ears
people
right
already
now.
played it, so.
Ubisoft, I need your ears. Okay, I'm off of my soapbox. I'll be quiet for like a while now. It's your guys' turn.
No, I mean, I'm kind of with
that's
that.
That's the one thing I would push through. If I could make anything happen, I want that to happen.
For me, really I'm just excited for, because like how Xbox, they acquired Activision, so there had been some speculation about them bringing all of Call of Duty's to the Game Pass. I'm like, if they do
that would be
crazy,
nice.
But also it sounds pretty far-fetched. Like,
yeah,
the only reason why I would see it not, or like why I would see it actually becoming a part of the Game Pass is just because of how, I mean, Activision, Treyarch, whoever's like making the game in general.
Take a time out and think about Rocket League, free to play. Think about where it generates its money. Microtransactions, skins. Think about Fortnite, Apex. Like, these games are coming out and they're understanding that if the base game is free and people get attached to it, they're gonna pay for like camos and stuff. So think about Call of Duty.
Oh no, I was going a different direction with that. If they have microtransactions and stuff in it, that's fine. Like, I'll buy like a zombie box. That actually sounds pretty dope. My issue is Activision or Treyarch, whoever's like making these games, and they're keeping them $60, so you're forced to buy the new game and not like revert back to the older ones. Dude, Black Ops 2 is still like, I think it's $40 on Xbox. Like, that is ridiculous.
Okay, see, but now dial it back. Think about like the people like me, where it's like, I have a tie to Call of Duty because I've been playing it before. I'm a gamer. I don't want to pay $60 though. If they can make that free for me to play and I get invested in it, like if I'm pretty good, well, now their numbers just went up, and I guess it's just probably like a whole mathematics scheme to them to being like, okay, how many people could we gain? Well, yeah, like how many people could we gain by making it free versus how much money are we going to lose by making it free? How much of that will be made up by like microtransactions and stuff? But I just feel like a lot of games now are understanding, like even Destiny is starting to get to be like, the base game is free. All the updates except for the newest one are free.
Yeah,
but like they're generating a whole bunch of money on like people buying dumb stuff like skins, or in that game, craftable materials is like a really big one because it's really stupid. Like, it's really stupidly long to grind for, and they understand that, dude. Like, someone who has to work all day, they're gonna come home and be like, "F that shiz. I'm gonna pay $5. That way, I don't have to go." You know, get shillelagh'd by Tanix the Invisible Ghost over here, you know, for 10 hours. But
yeah, I get that.
I just feel like, I think the gaming, like, especially this year with the new gens coming out, I think they're starting to phase out the old Xboxes again. And so this new year could potentially, like, be like that year where all of us are going to have to be like, all right, we're going to have to get the next gens or else we're going to get left in the dust. Granted, my internet still doesn't work, so it doesn't matter for me, but like, you know, it's just things to think about. Like, remember when they made the jump from 360 to a Series 1 or the Xbox One? I feel like it's kind of getting to that because they don't even they're not really making games for the One anymore. You know, they're all like,
so what they're doing right now, like you can kind of see like a transitional type of a thing, because what you can do is you can buy a game for the Xbox Series X and it's kind of like backwards compatible, so you're able to play that game on Xbox One, but then once you like go over into the Xbox Series X or S, then it's still playable. I think that's how it's going, but yeah, if they continue in that type of a light, I mean, yeah, it's slowly getting to the point where they're just slowly transitioning out dual games and just posting it into the one.
I realized though that I never answered your question of games that I'm excited for. Unless you had some that you wanted to pop off. Is it your turn?
Oh no, I mean, I'm actually looking into it right now, like what games have come out, what games are gonna come out. I want to play that Stray game. Have you guys heard of that game? Little cat.
Oh yeah, I've heard only good things about that game. Only good things.
A lot of people are like upset about how short of a game it is, but the game's also only $30, so it's like you're only paying for that much experience anyway. So as
far as the gameplay goes and like the just enjoyment from playing it, I've heard though that it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. Oh,
like that's okay.
I just got a freaking email from YouTube saying that our last podcast got age restricted.
Why? Who messed it up? Who messed it up?
I think it was
Travis.
So the last video that we put up was the car talk one. So
yeah, that was probably me because I cursed so much in it.
Wah, wah.
I mean, I didn't think you did. You cursed a lot more when you're talking about the whole Amazon debacle, but not like this.
Gosh.
I still, dude, I was crying. I was crying, laughing, listening back to it, but I'm like, I have to delete all of this. Cannot make it to the light of day, or Travis is gonna go under, I swear.
I was sitting in my car in the driveway with like the
oh my gosh,
with the chat like playing over speakers, and I was screaming in the car.
It was so funny. I was literally listening back to it. I'm like crying.
All right, I'll have to listen to it. I haven't listened to it.
Well, yeah, because I haven't put it out yet.
The latest one you put up?
No, yeah, I haven't put it out yet. Okay. No, well, I'm cutting all of that out because I don't want anyone to hear. Yeah. Anyway, so I looked into it. It turns out it was a stream from over a year ago. Got age restricted on my channel. Like what?
A stream?
Well, you're like shaking your ass or something on camera?
Streamed over a year ago. There's no views on it. Like it was just like a random stream that I did online, and it just happened to be uploaded to YouTube as well, just because it's like a little side stream thing. I just now got it where it's age restricted, and no one has watched it once. It's like, why?
Was it the one where it was titled like "Strap Goes Off"?
No, that one was so funny. I love that video so much. It's my favorite.
Doing some like background check on you, and he found it.
Well, it's this. Yeah, it's the. Do you guys remember when we played Scribble.io?
Oh, I didn't play that with you guys.
Yeah, that one. I mean, the fact that someone's name, someone's username in it is Turtlecock. That might be why. That could definitely be it.
Who was that?
I have no idea.
Congratulations, Christian. Now this episode is also rage restricted.
Oh, please. If we've said as much as we have, the only difference is this other one is literally, it's the entire stream. It's just that name in the front. So I would assume it's probably something like that. I don't know. They don't tell you what happened, though. It just says age restricted it. This video. This is what it means. Anyway.
They tell you why it's restricted?
No, I don't think it tells you. It just says that it was age restricted. That's dumb. Whatever. No one's watched it anyway. It's not like it's just gonna freaking tank YouTube at all. Let's be real.
What if they're just doing that to like lie to you? They're like, oh, nobody's watching my shit. But in reality,
to be honest, that's
all of YouTube's watching it. Where are my views?
That's why I never take like phone scammers seriously. Like they're gonna be like, we're gonna post your nudes on the internet. I'm like, bitch, ain't no one gonna see that.
I went into my account. I went into my account and it asked me to log in to allow for me to watch the video because it is age restricted. It's a legit thing. Yeah.
You cannot bring that up and not explain that situation. I was dying when you told me that story.
I don't know if it's really age appropriate, but it is kind of funny.
All right, well now you have to.
Okay. This is very, what's the word? Like...
Self-incriminating.
Maybe you self-incriminating.
Maybe you should not say that.
Alright, it's fine.
Okay, no, it's too late. We already have to.
It's fine.
We're getting
it's fine. Okay, so, I was in the Navy, and I was getting a lot of, like, bot chats, right? Like, where the bots hit you up, and they're like, hey, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Like, whatever. And sometimes, like, I was lonely. I didn't after I broke up with my ex when I first got in, just because of the distance, you know, I was like, man, I've been single for a while, so I would just like chat him up. I know it's a bot, but I was just chatting him up.
Dude, I think...
one time, she was like, the bot was like sending me nudes and stuff, and I was like,
what the heck?
What would happen if I just sent it my dick? Like, do I get more?
Oh, jeez.
Because it was one of those. It was like, she was like, send it. No. She was like, send it. Like, I dare you. Like, I'll send you more. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Sent it. And immediately her tone changed. It was like, I got you. I'm like a 13-year-old girl from so-and-so. I have you now. I know who you are. I'm gonna send this to everyone you know. And they were sending me like Facebook links of my friends on Facebook, and like threatening to be like, oh, I'm gonna put you all over Facebook. And I looked at that message, and he was like, I'm gonna do this unless you send us money. And I was reading that, and I was like, they're not gonna get my money, dude. They're not getting my money. And I was like, my next text was like, fuck it, send it. And I just remember looking at that, and dude, my night changed. Like, my whole night changed. He was like, no, you need to calm down. You need to calm down, and you need to send me the money. I was like, no, dude, fucking send that shit. I was 100% prepared for everyone I know to have seen my ween. And so I thought about that for a really long time. Like, after all of that, you know, that kind of happens. I was, just to go back to it, like, I was up all night. I was worried that, like, a chief was gonna come bust down my door and be like, dude, we just saw your dick. Get in our office right now.
That's
and
not
I was
good
like,
at all.
I thought, yeah, and then I was gonna have to talk to family and be like, guys, I'm so sorry. I thought this whole thing was gonna happen. Nothing happened. I bluffed this guy.
My gosh, dude.
So hard. Dude, I big dick energied this guy. I told him, I was like, send it.
Apparently, I mean, he did send something,
like,
so.
Let's go. He didn't. I'm assuming he didn't send anything. So never send those people money, by the way.
Dude,
they will not do anything.
Oh my god.
Never
dude.
send them money. Always make sure that if you are going to send money, it's to the right person. But, dude, I went for it. I thought that was it. I was like ripping, dude. I don't know.
When you told me the story, it was like a day or two after it happened, and I was laughing so hard. Like, I had multiple tears running down my face. My cheeks hurt from smiling, so my stomach hurt because I was just like clenched up from laughing so hard. And then for the next 3 days, dude, I didn't close out of my messenger because I was waiting for Troy's dick to show up.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, Strap, are you one of the people that they said, oh, we're gonna send to this guy?
I just remember the top of the list was like my Auntie Vicky, my mom, and then like the Navy's homepage. But I think all they did was go onto my Facebook
homepage.
yeah. And I was like, dude. Fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, all this, like, looking back, I can laugh about it because I know nothing happened. But dude, in that moment, I was really having to consider, like, I'm either gonna have to just take this guy's bluff and not send him. Like, I'm either gonna have to send him money so my family doesn't see my dick, or B, call his bluff, and potentially everyone. You would have gotten my wiener, Christian. You were a friend with me on Facebook.
Dang it, dude.
Travis would see my wiener. Aaron would see my, like, everybody.
I'm
and
like,
even weird people like my high school substitute teacher I'm a friend with. She's gonna see my dick now. You know what I mean? I was like, all of that was going through my head. And then it started making me think, like, you know, even if it did get on there, it would totally get lost to, like, the amount of dicks on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was famous, even if it was like a big thing, it'd be like a thing for like a day. Like, my dick's not that impressive. You know what I mean? No one's gonna be like, dude, check that shit out. It's just gonna be like another number in the huge number that is the internet. Yeah. So
I feel like it would have been something where somebody saw it come across their
yeah. I don't think anyone will care.
it's not bad, and then they just forget about it. But it's like
Troy's packing, wow, and then just move on.
Dude, it was so funny because like shortly after,
dude, nice swipe.
Shortly after this whole thing went down, I was so bummed because I never got any pictures of it, and I was like, oh man, that dude must have been bluffing or whatever. And then I remembered the day that you were at the airport to leave for your basic training, I sent you 2 pictures of my wiener.
You did. I had to delete those like immediately. I was like, I'm not gonna have 2 dick pics in my messages when I'm walking around, so I'm gonna delete those. But
it was so funny, dude, because I remember you were texting me and you're like, dog, I'm in the bathroom and the amount of Overwatch porn that exists in this world is staggering.
Oh my god.
It was like,
someone had just explained to me around that time frame what Rule 34 was. I was like, what's Rule 34? And they were like, if it exists, there's a porn of it. And I was like, what? And I think we busted that because we looked up Rocket League porn and there is no such thing.
There is one. Don't you guys remember the picture I sent you?
No, okay.
It's literally
just like the video. It's like the video of the guy revving behind the other guy.
Yeah, it's just like 2 vans and one van's just like perched up behind it. You just hear vroom, vroom.
Dude, nobody does anything to that video. Nobody does anything to that. That's
dude, it was so funny.
I don't know. Yeah, but that was the context of why we're talking about that.
I think that's
scary. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think I still have like screenshots of that conversation, like after I sent it to you, because you were sitting in the airport and you were like, dude,
yeah, man. I don't know.
You said this is how I'm gonna start my Navy career, with legit wiener on my phone.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff happened to me in the Navy. I was just on my own, away from my people, so I had to kind of figure it out, and I did a lot of weird stuff. I remember my landlord, the second landlord, was like, how do you explain this? She would rent out her room because she would try and get with the people she rented the room to.
I remember this talk.
And I don't know, it was just I rented the room and she was really nice and stuff, and she'd always be like, you want to go to the bar? You want to go to the bar? You want to go to the bar? And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Keep in mind, she's very aged. Not like that's anything against her. It's just,
aged.
Very experienced. Very experienced. She's got a lot of levels. She's got a lot of XP.
She knows her way around
I'm
submarine,
just saying,
let me tell you.
I'm just saying, I don't pick up on things the fastest. I don't pick up on things the fastest socially all the time, but when it dawned on me that she was taking me on a date and trying to wine and dine me, I got really nervous. I was like, this really changes the dynamic of I'm sleeping at your house now. But
oh jeez,
I don't know, it's weird. It's like, what do you do, I was already locked in and she was being like that, but she didn't say that up front. And I don't want to make assumptions because we weren't saying anything or anything, but she would bring up very personal conversations a lot, on her own to me. And it was just
she tried.
That's when I got really big into gaming because I didn't want to come out of my room. I got really big into Avatar, and me and Christian would play. We would play something. I can't remember, but that's when I think Christian started becoming a regular on the Xbox. It was around that time frame. But I thought that was the best gaming time for me. While I was in that house, we would all hop on and we would have massive parties. We would do GTA lobbies and the mini games. We would all swamp on those. Yeah, there'd be 8 or 9 of us at one time. So I don't know. Once my internet comes back, I would love to do that again. Oh my God. I really like playing with a mass amount of people.
Yeah, what I really want to do once you're able to get your internet back, and Strap, if you want to play with us a little bit too, totally up to you. I want to get our heist on. I want to start from the beginning and just go through every heist.
I've never actually finished a heist on GTA before.
What? Okay, then we're definitely doing it.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be hopefully the first stream I ever do. as Booty Claposaurus.
Okay.
That'll be my first stream. I mean, I obviously will not be able to participate if my internet's not fixed, but ideally, if my internet's fixed, my streaming will be fixed.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what's in the cards when we get there. I have to figure out where I'm gonna get internet from.
Yeah. Just
I don't want satellite. I want like a cable. So I need like
I got you.
a provider. How many weeks from now is that?
That's
2 weeks from now, I think.
Good God. Okay.
What is it?
Yeah.
2 or 3?
Not this Saturday, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after.
Okay,
So,
yeah, 3 weeks.
2.5
Oh,
weeks,
okay.
yeah.
Thank God. I'm gonna spend it this week planning for that because I haven't done shit.
You know what can help you plan for that? Some W energy. Everybody use code WARPED at w.gg. Get yourself some energy to plan out your week as Troy is going to do. New bit.
I'm going.
Not even funny.
Oh man, dude, I trained legs yesterday. My legs are so sore, bro.
Yo, I think I pulled something in my left shoulder blade yesterday. I felt like a pop. I'm like scared.
Are you both on a workout regimen now?
No, I'm just trying to get back. Like just doing basic stuff right now to get back into the feel of it.
I'm trying to work a lot more of my legs because I'm just trying to tell a story, bro. What is going on? Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to train my legs more because I used to only do legs like once a week.
Mm-hmm.
But with the whole like special operations stuff going on, I know that we do a lot of long distance running and a lot of like ruck marches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know what ruck marches are, but
I mean, I feel like you just kind of march with your rucksack on.
yeah, pretty much. But it's like you'll do like 4 to 8 miles ish, maybe 10 at a time. So it's like I'm trying to get my legs into more condition so I can do that a little bit easier. Because like my upper body can handle it. It's just legs are a little bit on the back burner. So do that. But training legs sucks.
Dude, it does. I love doing I love stairs. Like that's one of my favorite things to like do cardio on and do a little bit of legs on. I did them yesterday, only for like 25 minutes, but then I live on a 3rd story walk up, so
and your stairs are like falling apart.
Yeah, the what do we call it? The roller coaster stairs before, like the fun part of my day before I go to work.
Yeah, no, we called it the bridge from Shrek.
The bridge from Shrek. That's right. Literally, I'm just waiting for the day that those crumble and I can sue our HOA. Just never work again.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
Boys, this was a good episode. I feel good. Like, we aired grievances. We became pals once again.
No, I think a lot of it's from I haven't actually been able to talk to anybody in a long time, so I have a lot to say.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I feel like
you've been out of my life for too long. I feel like it's been missing you.
Yeah.
I've been pretty up and about ever since the cruise. I've just had a lot of places to go and people coming home. Like the Clarks came home.
Yeah.
And Aaron got out. I came back from the cruise. Like the cruise kind of postponed everything another week. So it's like literally every week since I think I've seen somebody new around my house. So
Yeah.
I think it's over though. Everyone's been here. We've all hung out. So now I'm just getting back to like my day-to-day grind. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Getting back to work, stuff like that. So that's
I'll be
part of the
honest,
reason why I'm up so late.
Yeah, but like honestly, when I take that much time off, it feels kind of weird because I don't usually when I have time off like that and I go on vacation, I don't do a ton when I'm there. You know, we just kind of like we'll walk around, we'll eat a bunch of food, like a ton of food, and then I feel like I get real slow and like lethargic. And then once I get
You
back
talking
to,
about
like,
when you take a vacation home to San Diego?
when I take vacations like anywhere, I tend to not want to do anything other than just like hang out and go see stuff. But like it's nice. It kind of sucks to go back to work, but then it's nice because you get back into the routine, and then it's nice. It's nice having that kind of I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah, no,
that
it's like
nice
yin and
structure.
yang. It's like yin and yang. Like if you have too much cookies, you're gonna get sick. It's like I'll feel like if I don't work for a long period of time, it's like my life is pointless. Like what the fuck am I doing? I'm just eating and playing video games all the time. Like I feel like I gotta do something. So when you go to work, it's like you hate work, but it gives you something to do. I do like, you know, I like getting better at work. You know what I mean? Especially if you have a job you can progress in. Like, it makes me feel like I've accomplished something, so I can like relax on my free time. Does that make sense? I've earned my free time. But that's also just me, like, personally. That's how I feel about it. I'm sure everyone's got their own feelings about it. But I enjoy going to work and like doing that, putting in the work.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, for me, I like, part of me still wants to do like a lot of like editing and video editing and stuff like that, and I know I could like train or learn how to do that like professionally, so I can do that as a professional, but I like doing just like my own stuff, you know. So like I feel like if I were to, well, like I like editing the podcast, I like editing my own videos to make them how I like them. I like streaming and then looking back.
Well, yeah, that's what you should do though. Yeah, I mean that's like how everybody starts or should start. You know, do it your way, and then if people will like it, then they'll just watch it, and then you will get. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you think ours are bad?
Oh no. Well, no, like that, like. I'm just talking about, like, I love editing our stuff. Like, anything that we do or, like, I'm a part of, I love being able to edit that. But I feel like if I were to get, like, a professional editing job, I would want to do, like, my thing with it when I know it's supposed to be, like, the company's or the content creators thing.
A good person to talk to about that is Travis. Travis used to really be into like automotive. Well, he still is, obviously, but I remember Strap. I'm sure you can tell him if you'd like, but when he was out there, I remember he would call me a lot and we'd talk about like, dude, he's always got deadlines. Like, he wants to put in quality work into his trucks and the things that he's working on at work, because he worked at Dodge. But like, you know, they're like, okay, you can work on this truck, but you only have 6 hours to do it. So it's like you have to diagnose this truck, get the parts, put it in, make sure it's in there nice and quality wise. And it's like, you know, when you're doing it as a hobby, you can take your time, you can make it the way you want to do it. But then when you do it like in a commercial setting, you're like chasing numbers. Does that make sense?
It was one of those things where it was like, there's a lot of things that people do for hobbies because they enjoy it. But then once they have to do it for a living, it takes the fun out of it, because then it goes from wanting to do it to have to do it. And then that's like, I don't know if most people are like this or not, but that's definitely how I am. If I have to do something, I tend to lose the passion I had for it. And like in high school, I had, I think 3 of the 4 years that I was in high school, obviously everybody is, but 3 of them, I only had 5 classes. And the first 3 classes of the day were automotive. So it's like I didn't have a ton else to do, but I did it because I wanted to. You know, it was like I would show up, I would do as much work as I possibly could because I loved to do it. And then as soon as I got out and I got a job doing what I was doing, it took all the fun out of it, because like Troy said, I had deadlines. What?
I was 1 box away on Minesweeper. I had a 50-50 and I blew it, dude.
I love how it just cut for me. It just cut out for you right when you yelled no. It went,
dude.
No. Oh,
I'm gonna cry. I've never beat Minesweeper, and granted, I was doing it on the easy setting, but I was just kind of mindlessly doing it to give my brain something to do while we talked. And I actually almost fucking won.
Dang.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Strap, continue if you remember.
That's all it was. Like once I started doing it for a living, then it's like you have deadlines, you have a certain way you have to do stuff, you have all the paperwork that goes with it. When I was in high school, I was doing a lot of fabrication and collision repair. So it was like I was doing welding and metal shaping, and you know, like I was restoring people's cars when I was in high school. You know, I did it for my principal. I did it for some random dude that brought his fucking Mustang in or whatever, and he totaled it. You know, and I was like, okay, I'll fucking throw it on the frame rack. You know, I'd straighten out the frame for him, and then I'd rebuild all the body panels. And it was like I learned how to do every step of the restoration process, like all the way from like you know, literally the frame, straightening out the frame, reassembling the car like on the frame, and then rolling it into the paint booth, and then I would spray it. I didn't get into the mechanical side until after I got out of high school. But like, you know, when I was doing the restoration process. You know, it was so much fun because there was so much stuff that you had to figure out on your own. Because like, I mean, even when you're doing like collision repair and it's just like maybe like one body panel or like one fender or something like that, no two dents are ever going to be the same. So it's like you have to use different processes to figure out how to get it back to the way it was. And I think that was one thing that I loved so much about it. It was like one of those things where it really had to sharpen your problem solving skills. I don't know. It was just like, it was nice because the mechanical side, it's a lot easier because every problem has a set list of steps to follow to fix it. Like there's a troubleshooting procedure and then there's a maintenance procedure. So it's like, it's very easy, very step by step. But the problem is like, you have time crunches, you have to wait on parts, you have to do paperwork with it, you have to track all of your maintenance, you have to, and then you have to deal with the customer, and the customer is always upset about how much it costs or whatever. But it's like, it went to being something that I enjoyed, because, in entire process to like doing a set subject, I guess you could say, like one aspect of the auto industry. And it was like, okay, you're doing not the same thing, but it was like a lot of the same type of repairs. You're doing engine repairs, you're doing transmission repairs, but it's like, you see a lot of the same stuff going on. So it's like, you get really good at what you do, but then, you constantly have people breathing down your neck. You're like, when's this going to be done? Why isn't this done yet? Why is there so much more that you have to order when this was the original issue? And it's like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, unless it's something that you've been doing for a long time and you got in a groove of how to do it, and I don't know, if you've been there for a while and it's like you have some kind of like some kind of process, and the people above you, like your boss or whatever, they understand your process and they trust you to get it done and to do the maintenance right, it's like, then you can kind of calm down and you get in a rhythm. But then it's like, dude, if you're still trying to figure it out, or, you just haven't been around long enough to have that seniority, it's like, it is just it's chaos all the time. And people constantly getting mad at you for just doing your job. And I don't know, that's like one of the big things that I've learned, especially with like how many different jobs I've had. Because like, I think Troy's the same way. We've had so many different like labor intensive jobs or like physically demanding jobs. Once you switch from that to like something else that's a little more stable, a little more consistent, you get a lot of like experience with it. But then you tend to learn that like the stuff that you like to do shouldn't be things that
it's just the context changes.
It definitely changes. But then it's like, for me, there's so much that I've learned that I can apply to, everyday life. But it's like, I'm so glad that I got out of it.
Well, I think for me, one of my biggest things is like, I would love to, if I had everything just taken care of for me, no bills, no nothing, I know that like, I would want to come back and definitely do my best to fully become a streamer or a YouTuber or something like that, with all like the videos that I like to do and just interactions and all of that, because I'd have a lot more time to do it. But like right now, it's just like, yeah, it's a little side hobby, and if something happens with it, great. But if not, I mean, I'm literally hanging out with the boys, or I'm just doing solo stuff, and maybe I'm interacting with the people that are watching my stream. But then I get to make a funny video about it, post it. If people like it, cool. If people don't, it's just kind of on them. And I just kind of like to.
I mean, I feel like that's what you should do. Like, my own personal opinion, I think at the end of the day, if I put something that I'm okay with onto the internet, at least like I know that if it doesn't get a lot of likes, the people that do like it are interested in something that I really, really care about. You know what I mean? As opposed to like compromising because, I think that people will like this, people will like that. And then you kind of make something that maybe you didn't really care about or like even create. It's just kind of like you did it because of other people. But I don't know. I mean, that's my philosophy. I just like to do things my way as well. So
yeah,
that's kind of why why I like Joe Rogan's podcast, is because his was the first way. It was set up kind of in a different way where he just wanted to, at least the way he advertises it. I'm not sure if he was the first one to do it, but like smoke, drink, and just kind of chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he advertises that he was the first one to do that, but I kind of like the idea that he did something his own way and it worked out. But I mean, that's like just the dream, I guess, in general.
It's true. I mean, literally just vibing with the boys, I think, is probably the end goal, really.
It's nice to get together and talk to everybody for an hour or so, especially without internet. My gaming has been lagging or lacking. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Okay. So, game that I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to Gotham Knights really hard because I was into the Arkham Knight games heavily. Like, dude, especially when I do this nighttime schedule, right? Where like I'm awake super late at night, I will grind out Batman. And dude, I'm getting real good at the PvP. Or PvE, like the little challenge modes, I'm getting real good. I'm scoring real high. So it's like momentum for Gotham Knights. But dude, I saw a gameplay trailer and it made me want it less. Like it just looks super silly. Yeah, I don't really want that as much. But I do think like a game that's been out that I'm interested in is No Man's Sky. I might get that one because that's a game that I haven't paid for. Wreckfest is just a really fun one. That's not really a big one that's coming out, but Wreckfest is really fun. I feel like the Call of Duty one's just gonna happen. What are some other good ones that are coming out? Like multiplayer ones? Because there's a lot of single player ones coming out. I don't really play single player ones.
Yeah, I'm needing to get back into it. I love I want to get back into like Cyberpunk. I started that game and I just didn't continue it.
Well, do you know any other like big multiplayer games coming out this year? Or like soon?
Look, I was looking at like a whole sheet of stuff. I know Overwatch 2 is coming out early October.
Oh, dude, maybe though, because I've never had anything against Overwatch.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like it's the same game basically, but just a different title.
But to be fair, I think that they're due for some money. Like they don't make you pay for upgrades. You never have to pay for the new character. The only thing you have to pay for is like the loot crates. The only problem is I don't think they have as much hype as they did for the first game. But
yeah,
I think it's fair. I think it's fair for them to ask for some money. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think that's why is just because they are putting out a second one that's basically the same game. I think it's like I feel like people are just kind of deceived at that. It's just like it's literally the same game. Why would I pay for it again? But then it's like you literally just got so much stuff for free. Like, please, we are need money, please, por favor.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Like, it is a business, and they need to make money. So,
boys, Goat Simulator 3 comes out in November.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me, Goat Simulator. I played the first one.
Goat Simulator.
It's a very memey game. Yeah. Did you like the first one?
Yeah, I mean, literally just a meme. That's all I thought of it.
Yeah, dude, like.
Oh, the new God of War's coming out too.
Oh, that one's like a really good.
That was also PlayStation, so.
That I've never played. I've only heard, but I would have wished to try that if it was not a PlayStation exclusive. That's super sad.
That's the only reason why I got a PlayStation. I haven't played my PlayStation in forever because I just have been gaming with the boys. So like I played that on it. I played the Jedi Fallen Order, dude. Jedi. What is it called? Fallen Survivor or like Jedi Survivor, something like that. That's coming out this next year, and I'm super stoked for it. That's the second game in the season or the series.
None of these are multiplayer games. Like these aren't games that we can play together.
I know. Well,
what's a game I could play with you? Is there a zombies survival game coming out? That seems like it's starting to trend higher now.
As far as I know, I don't think there's anything new that's like coming out that's a zombie game.
Darn it.
I thought I heard about what was it, Dead Island? I think they're getting a new game, but I don't know. Or that might have just been like the Saints Row. But I don't think that's coming out till next year. But I think guys, that's gonna be a multiplayer.
I have help on it. I need help on a game that I'm playing right now. Okay. How would you like me to send you this picture of Minesweeper? I'm actually getting really hooked on Minesweeper right now.
All right, I think we're out of time. It's time to go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. We will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.